Well, joining us now is Dr. John Cuddeback. He's an author, speaker, a professor at Christendom College for the last 30 years. His new book, The Intentional Household, Living as If People Matter, offers practical guidance for creating homes where people can thrive and where relationships are given the attention they deserve. Dr. Cuddeback, how are you doing today?
Great. Great to be with you, Jay, Kevin. Thanks so much.
Well, welcome to Catholic TV and to This Is a Day. Can you tell us a little bit about the different principles in this book and how they help develop a flourishing household?
I sure can. You know, I'd say I put it this way. It's very much about rediscovering something that should be ordinary, but in large part or in many ways has been lost. And this is a big part of the suffering that people are having today. I mean, there's so much disconnection, there's so much alienation. Our homes should be a place where we really get a sense of who we are, where it's full of life, where we're rooted in deep relationships, real bodily presence with one another. Again, give us a sense of meaning, give us a sense of connection that's so much connected to our relationship to God. And so the principles in this book are not being made up anew. They're perennial because they're about God's plan for what life in the household should be like by his wonderful design that's always beyond anything that we could have come up with ourselves. But in so many ways, we've turned away from it. We need to turn back and rediscover it, but that's going to take our being very intentional.
Yeah, and talk about the inspiration. Was it for the book? Was it something that you were seeing, or you feel like is something that needs to be addressed and people need to kind of focus on this particular subject at this time?
Yeah, Kevin, I'd say it absolutely is something that I've been seeing, and it's kind of, I call it the good and the bad. There's two sides here. I see the pain, I see the suffering, I see the challenge. That so many ways our society, the structures, the common practices are working against the household. So many things are saying no to us about life in the home. But on the flip side, I like to say the Holy Spirit's at work. You know, God is speaking to people. Our nature is speaking to us, and people have this sense of, wait a second, we want something better. But again, they feel a bit cut off. They're not sure what that is. And so they're looking for principles. We're going to have to be savvy. We're going to have to be sly as foxes here. And so the point of the book was to address this need that people are seeing, to speak to that so we can really work together to live by God's plan.
You know, God is so good, Dr. Cuddeback, because just this past week, I started something at my home because I was feeling the same way. I have shut down Saturday where I take my phone and I just shut it off. And I shut it off for the entire day so that I'm more focused on the home and life and what's going on around me. So hearing you say things like this makes me think that maybe that's not a bad idea.
Jay, I really think that is spot on, and I want to double down and say that's not just some miscellaneous good idea. That's really going to the heart of things, and especially if we see this through the eyes of the young. We have to remember that God is always speaking to us by what do the young need? And by the way, also, what do the elderly need? We tend to forget that also. As it were, those weak and needy, they are calling out. And turning and taking concrete steps just like that, Jay, are going to make a profound difference. We have to, people will look different in different people's homes. Is it that, I don't know what kind of Saturday you called it, Super Saturday? What Saturday was that?
Yeah,
shutdown Saturday.
Yeah.
It will be super because you're shutting down. There you go. Things like that. How are we going to treat Sunday? What are we going to do with our meal times? These very concrete things where we're going to make connection and we're going to rediscover the incredible beauty of God's plan.
Now I know not to call you on Saturday.
You won't reach me.
There you go.
You won't reach me.
There's so many good points in the book, Doctor. Maybe if what would you want, I guess, the reader the main points to take away from reading this?
I thanks for asking, Kevin. Rediscover the ordinary. It's things like the porch times. It's things like sitting around the fire together. It's making a meal together. It's lingering after dinner together. It's doing simple home art crafts. Is it working in the yard what project is it that we're working on. Again, these things, they should be ordinary. They're not ordinary. I remember once right after Christmas, I explained to my chiropractor that we had spent a bunch of time reading stories out loud around the fire and just having a wonderful time over a couple days celebrating Christmas. And he said, "That sounds so magical." And it is magical, but it shouldn't sound so unusual. It shouldn't be like, "Oh my goodness, how did you do this?" This is something that's in all of our power, but we're going to have to rediscover. So that's what I want people to see. I want them to take courage. I want them to be heartened, and I want them to realize that little steps, baby steps, are going to make a huge difference, and it's connected to the highest things. This is connected to how we live the faith, because God is intent upon these things in our life too.
Well, Doctor, unfortunately, we're out of time, and there's so much more we could talk about with the book. You talk about loneliness and disconnection, and in today's world that is prevalent. So I wish we could have got to it, but we can't. But people can read it. So where can people learn more about the intentional household living as if people matter?
It's great thing it's by Ignatius Press. You always got ignatius.com. It's on Amazon. It's available in your bookstores.
All
So
right.
thanks so much for asking.
Well, thank you so much for being with us today, Doctor, and enjoy Virginia. It's a great place down there. Have a great day.
Thanks so much. You too, Jack. Kevin.
Thank you.